Hey everybody, welcome back and thanks for checking in. Okay, this video I'm going to bring to you something I've been looking for quite some time. I've been doing shotgun videos the last few videos, and I'm going to do a couple more in the future. All right, this item that I was looking for, I finally found it. Wasn't easy for me to find, but I found it, and it's for a shotgun, obviously. And usually these shotguns, like this particular one here, all right, it comes with this stock as stock, all right, and it's a little too long for me to really be comfortable shooting. It, you know, the reach. I just prefer something a little more shorter, all right. So I found a stock that's shorter than this, bolts right on. It's made for this gun. This is the Mossberg 930 that I've been working on. I just recently put this shell side saddle on, all right, and that bolts right to the receiver. You just loosen up the screws and you put these two bolts in. You loosen up the pins that are here. These come with pins. You pull these pins out, and then you slide these two bolts in, and they attach to the back of the shell side saddle from there. You gotta be careful not to over tighten it, because then the gun won't cycle. And of course, all my guns are always safety checked before I start my videos, but the gun won't cycle if you over tighten it. So what I did was, instead of even going to that point of over tightening it and experiencing that, what I did was, and then so they don't back out, I put permanent Loctite on the ends of the threads and inside the holes of the side saddle. All right. Then this way, I just snugged it in. Right, I just snugged it down, and so far, I haven't had any problems. Okay, I haven't been really making any videos on shooting this gun, but that's gonna change soon. All right, I think I brought to you guys this flashlight. All right, but this is my Mossberg 930. There's a tail switch. My Mossberg 930, and semi-automatic shotgun. So today, I'm gonna break out the new stock. I'm going to show it to you, and I'm going to mount it, and we're going to take it out, we're going to shoot it. All right, so sit tight. Let me readjust the camera, and I'll get right back to you guys. All right, so here's the packaging, the box that it came in. This is by Mesa Tactical. All right, and again, as always, those who follow my videos, those who have already subscribed, I want to thank you for that. I want to thank you for your continued support and your continued views. Okay, but those that know I'm not being sponsored by anybody. All right, everything I do is on my own strength. Everything I do is out of my own pocket. Anything I bring to this channel is something I personally paid for my damn self. All right, so I got this from Mesa Tactical. It's the shorter version of the stock that I previously showed you. And I didn't even open this thing yet. So we're just going to dive into it. And we're going to do an unboxing. And then we're going to do an install. All right, so I think I picked this up from their website. All right, and it was, I think I paid $165 for it. All right, I got the standard one. They come with the standard grip, fixed pistol grip stock, Urbino pistol grip stock system for tactical shotguns. Look at this. Made in the USA. Well, I'll be damned. All right. So far, we're off to a good start. All right, lifetime warranty. Very good. So far, ass kicking. All right, so they have two models of this. They have the standard, which is what this is, and then they have the they call a limb saver, and the padding, the rear padding is it's a little more softer for those who have softer shoulders, I guess, or back rotator cuffs or whatever. All right, but this is how it comes. You can see already that this stock is a lot shorter than this one. Get that out of the way. All right, so that's gonna butt up there like that, and you could already see that's quite a bit. That's 4 inches, about, give or take. You know, and has a nice pistol grip. All right, made out of plastic, of course, but probably ABS plastic. The grip is rubberized on the pistol grip, so and that feels pretty good in the hands. All right, a rubberized pistol grip, and this is plastic, but then again, so the original from Mossberg. So, all right, let's see what else comes in the box. Okay, this is the cheek rest, I guess. All right, we'll figure this out. All right, well, this goes on top of there. I'm not gonna fight with it, struggle with it. All right, comes with that. What's this here? Oh, this is the padding. All right, so this is the standard pad, and that doesn't look too bad. You know, that doesn't look the holes. They do go all the way through. Yeah, it's rubber. It's rubberized. And obviously, it's going to click in like that. It's going to be these two clips, with those two clips there. It's going to clip in, boom, boom, right? And these holes here, they go all the way through. And you can see that it does give some kind of give there as far as cushion. Almost like a Nike sneaker. See that? All right, so that's pretty good. All right, we got some hardware here. Oh, we got the, this is the sling attachments. You have a couple of different sling attachments here to attach the sling. All right, because you should have a sling on a rifle. The bolt to fasten it to the receiver, and an Allen key. All right, pretty cool. All right, we got here a tube and a little spring. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a break from the camera, and you got your booklet here, Assembly and Operation Guide from Mesa Tactical. All right. That's what it looks like when it's done. But I'm going to bring that to you guys anyway. So you're going to see it right here. I'm going to set it up nice. And we're going to do it right. Okay, so there's a ambidextrous hookup for the sling, which is not that piece. Okay, I guess that's not part of this kit. All right, but I'm gonna set this up. I'm gonna go over this booklet. I'm gonna set it up. We'll look it over, and then I'm gonna bring to you how it gets installed. And I could already figure out how it's gonna get installed just by looking at these pictures here real quick. All right, so give me a moment, and you get a Mesa Tactical sticker for those of you that like stickers. I know I do. All right, so bear with me. I'll be right back. I'm going to look into this a little further, and then we're going to make this happen. All right, so here you see I have the shotgun mounted into a vise. Okay, they want you to mount the receiver into the vise, but being that I already have the side saddle on, I just did the trigger guard and I mounted it that way. All right, so tools you're gonna need a number 2 Phillips tip screwdriver. You're gonna need a 3/8 ratchet wrench, 3/8 drive. You're gonna need a 3/4 socket wrench. All right, I put the extend on there, just because I may need it. And you're gonna need a punch. All right, in the manual they tell you that you can use the provided Allen key, but I'm gonna go ahead and use this here punch. All right, so we're gonna start by taking the this thing off. This little side saddle thing, elastic side saddle that I have. And then we're gonna go inside the buttstock pad here. There's 2 Phillips head screwdrivers. Screws that I'm using my screwdriver for. All right, so we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna take this off. Okay. Too bad I can't reuse this because this thing is like really, you know, really soft. This one is softer than the one that comes with the kit. And you can see here, not only is this softer, right, it's also thicker. All right, so like I said, it's a shame I can't reuse the Mossberg one, but such is life. All right, now you're gonna take your wrench, and inside here there's a nut. We're gonna go ahead and we're gonna loosen that nut. Okay, we're gonna take this nut out. And we're gonna set that to the side. Old parts, new parts. Let's not get them confused. Keep everything separated and there's no confusion. All right, you're gonna take this little bushing out that comes inside there. And then your stock's gonna come right out. Okay, and you just pull this right off. All right, you throw this into a bin with all your used stuff, old stuff. Now, this here tube is a bitch to get off, all right? Mossberg put this thing together, and it wasn't no joke, all right? I had to really wrench this thing off. I don't know if you can see there's tool marks there, but I really had to get this thing off, all right? So now I'm gonna use the provided tool, the spring tool, return spring tool that comes with the kit, all right? And in here, there's a pin. So we're gonna push the tool in. We're gonna use the punch to get that pin out. And this pin is a small part, so put it away so you don't lose it because you have to reuse this pin, all right? So just set it to the side, and like I said, don't lose it. Now, release carefully because there's a spring in there and it's under tension. All right, so now the spring comes out. This spring is gonna go into your parts bin along with the stock. Okay, and then we're gonna twist this out. And like I said, this thing is a real bitch to get out. Mossberg put this thing together. They put super tight Loctite on this thing or whatever they use, but they wanted to make sure this thing never ever came out. You can see there that I really had to work this thing off. All right, now we're gonna take this nut off. I took it apart first as a dry run, This way I can bring it to you default free. And now there's a plunger in here. This plunger has to go in just like this. Has to go back into your gun like this. Don't make a mistake and put it in this way, because then your gun's not going to work. All right? It's not going to cycle. Has to go in skinny side first. All right? Remember that. Put it to the side just like this. This way you know it goes in just like this. All right? Now these parts here, that goes into your parts bin. Now the reassembly, simple. This is the nut that comes with the kit. We're going to install this here. This gets installed into your receiver. And we're just going to get that in there. Oh, it's a different size. All right. I fell asleep on that part. Let me go get the right side. All right, so this nut here, this is a 7/8 nut. So I'm just going to get my 7/8 inch wrench. And I'm just going to get this in there and snug it in. Just going to snug it in. I'm not socking nothing down. All right. Now, remember that plunger I told you about? Okay. Here's the short spring that comes with the kit. All right. There's the factory rod, and there's your one that comes with the kit. All right. Along with the spring. You get a shorter spring, you get a shorter rod. All right, so that's that. Let's not get anything mixed up. So now, you put your not like this. That's wrong. This has to go this way. All right, otherwise your gun won't fire. So we're going to put this in. We're going to screw this on. Okay, this threads in until it don't thread no more. All right. Now, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to snug this tube on to the receiver, and I'm going to cover it so this way I don't mark it up like I did, like a dummy coming off. All right. Again, I'm just going to snug it. You don't want to sock it down like Mossberg did, because I just don't like doing things like that. I'd rather just snug it. You know, maybe a little bit more than snug, but if you don't want it to come apart either. But yeah, just snug. Okay? Your short spring goes in. Just to make sure I get the right spring. The short spring goes in on top of that. And now here's the tool that comes with the kit. You're going to use this tool to get that spring in. As so. Right? And you're going to grab that pin that I told you not to lose. And you're going to slide this pin like that. Make sure it clips in. It should be flush on both sides. All right? And that's it for that. Now, the next step, there's this, like you can see like this. There's a sling mount. And this sling mount will go inside that slot. Okay, if you want to mount the sling in that location. All right, according to the manual, this rattles around when the gun's being used, and I don't like things rattling around. So I'm not even going to use this. I'm just going to leave it like that. All right? That's just my choice. That's my preference. You go and do what you want to do. All right? Now, this is another option for a sling. And that goes, and that will go here. If you want your sling in this location, right above, right just in front of the pistol grip. All right? I don't want my sling in that position. So I'm going to use what they call a filler plate. And I'm going to put that there because, like I said, I don't want my sling in that position. I want my sling here. This, by the way, also comes with the kit. Okay? So that's how that goes. And there's your cheek brace that I was fighting with earlier. Finally got it on. All right, so now we're going to slide this into this is a gazinta. Okay, I got to reposition the gun because okay. Also, I suggest if you have a vise, I suggest you get these here pads. These are vice pads, and what they do is they're magnetic, and you stick them on your vise, and it keeps from scratching your firearms and delicate metals, and it doesn't mark nothing, no metals. So I would get those. I would suggest you get those if you're going to do a job like this, or you're going to do any kind of gunsmithing type of work like this. All right. So anyway, so now it's back to the program here. This slides over that. Everything's a gazinta. There's two nipples here. These here 2 nipples. 1, 2. They slide over this nipple, and that goes into here. So it's a gazinta. That goes into there. All right, and that's what it's looking like so far. All right, so now we take this the nut that came off. All right, you put your bushing back on. Actually, no, we don't use this bushing. We're using this washer. So you put your washer on. And then the nut. The same nut that came off is the same nut that goes back on. And you just tighten that on. Okay. Snug, again, snug. And this is your back plate, your shoulder stock, shoulder brace, and there it is, made in the USA. So I like to see when I buy stuff. And this clips onto here. Nope, I'm missing something. Oh no, I got it right. I was going up here. It goes into here. This goes into there. And that's it. You're done. All right, now you can see the difference in the way much closer. All right, so it's closer, better control, makes the gun shorter. You can hit corners around the house. Right, you keep it down here. All right, you hit corners. So I like this. We're gonna take this thing out. We're gonna run some rounds through it. We're gonna check it out. We're gonna check it out. All right. So that's the install of a Mesa Tactical stock for the Mossberg 12 gauge Mossberg 930. All right. I'm loving it already. All right. I got the optical. So this gun came a long way from when I first bought it. We're gonna take this thing out and we're gonna send some down range. All right. Hold on. All right. So here we are. This thing, it feels better already in the hands. Already this thing feels better in the arms. All right, let's see what it got. See how it feels here. Nice. I'm using a double R buck. All right, those shots are taken from about 20 feet. Devastated that ice bucket. And the pumpkin is no more. All right, back to the garage. Actually, all right, so I got a pro tip. I just figured this thing out. All right, remember I said about the rear mounted sling? If you wanted it mounted here, okay? It came with a sling attachment that you could put here, right? I opted not to put the sling attachment here because I'm not gonna run a sling here. I'd rather run it here, right? But that same bracket, you can put here. You spin off this nut here of your magazine tube, right? When you screw this off, be careful because there's an extremely long spring inside of here. And if you're not careful, this thing will go shooting out and you may not get hurt because not under that much pressure, but it may startle you, all right? But just be careful, there's a spring inside here. There's your magazine tube, all right? It holds seven shotgun shells in here. But that rear bracket, that rear sling mounts here, right? So I don't have to order it. There's my sling attachment. All right, that's what I'm talking about. All right, so there you have it. This is the Urbino Mesa Tactical pistol grip, shorter stock for the 930 Mossberg shotgun, okay? In case I haven't mentioned it before, nobody sponsors me. I do this out of my own strength, out of my own pocket, all right? I highly recommend it. Much shorter, about 2.5 inches shorter than factory stock, and well worth the money, all right? So with that being said, all right, I'm gonna wish you guys a Merry Christmas. And for those that have subscribed to my channel, thank you for your support. And for those who did not subscribe or have not yet subscribed, please subscribe, like, share, comment. And I'll be back to bringing you videos like this as soon as I can. All right, so
Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, and God bless. I'm Old Weekend 18. Until the next time, peace.